here. Disruptor and Batrider.
I don't know what the chances of Jug getting banned out are, though.
With the Slark
He has not been banned.
Yeah, but
He
he's
has
so
not
good
been-
versus Disruptor. I feel like he's better than Lifestealer in some way. Because the Jug, as you guys probably saw, you can Manta spin in the middle of the Static Storm right now.
Dire team
Oh,
back.
wow. Yeah, that's a nice little mechanic. They just take the Void instead. So the other big carry that we've seen get a lot of priority throughout this whole tournament, but also in today's coverage.
And they're not
Void.
They're not believers like OG. Of course, where's OG? Not in the grand final. So,
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, take that.
One now, OG.
That's you get for picking Jug.
5 seconds remaining.
Death Prophet now, banned out by Nigma. Another key team fighter for Alliance last game.
I'm still kind of hot on this Darkseer +1. Darkseer plus Disruptor feels pretty good. Darkseer versus Chrono as well. You can vacuum all his allies in.
Yep, some options there.
The only problem is that if you do have Darkseer and Batrider, your position 1 has to do all the heavy lifting damage-wise, but they've shown that they're fine with that several times.
Dire team back.
I wonder if Nigma might be more inclined to put the bat on the 3 instead of the mid this time. Might just be matchup specific, so we might have to wait. But we have seen it mid both times now. Warlock taken out by Alliance. Was a linchpin hero for Nigma, I think, in game 2, and then they tried it again in game 3, where Alliance did take the win. That was the 5 Golem Warlock.
Yeah, they're trying to negate the possibility of Spectre, too. I wonder if it's worth banning
all the heavy
Spectre,
lifting
or
damage-wise,
you just
but
take
they've
away all
shown
the
that
good
they're
heroes
fine
that
with
makes-
that.
I guess there's
Dire
enough
team
good
back.
5s that we've talked about to make banning Spectre worth it.
AM now banned.
Surprised they went AM before the Spectre.
Alliances turn to ban.
And there's the Darkseer ban again from Nigma. This mysterious ban that we haven't quite been able to figure out.
Yeah.
So Alliance have not really prioritized this hero at all, but
Maybe they just keep forgetting how many bans they are, and they need to pick it every time.
oh.
And they just haven't figured it out.
Yeah, maybe Miracle hasn't figured that out
That must
yet.
be what it is. That's
Maybe you should send him a telegram.
I'll send him a tweet right now. I got it covered, guys. Yeah, again, the insane respect for that hero. Crazy. 1 game of Darkseer, and they're just like, yep, no, we don't want to see that again. We beat it, don't care.
Now Alliance thinking hard about what they want to take out before they move into their 3rd pick.
I would think it's Spectre. I really don't see why you want to give Spectre. Like, Spectre's so good when you have a bunch of stuns. Alright, they're cool playing at Spectre again, I guess.
They ban out the Prophet.
I guess Undying and Warlock are both gone, like 2 of the best 5s.
Yeah, but there's still Oracle.
Yeah, but it's not the same in terms of like securing the lane versus like any hard pressure, you know?
It's not exactly the same, but it's still pretty
10
damn good.
seconds
And it's not like you can't secure the lane for Spectre.
Yeah, but then your support duo will be like
team
Oracle Disruptor, which is
A little tough against a Rubik Jakiro, assuming this is indeed the support Jakiro.
yeah, which it should be.
But another good support in terms of synergy with the Chronosphere.
10
Macro Pyre.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
All right, do we 5 this Disruptor and pick a different carry? Or do we 5 this Disruptor, pick a good, like, decent 4, and then also just go with, like, the Disruptor and the Spectre on the same lineup? Because that is possible. It just means that the Batrider, if it's offlane, won't get a lot of help, or they'll have to go back for a strong one. And by the way, Doom is still in. So do we just Doom here? Maybe next pick, not necessarily yet. Although they could pick their Doom and their Spectre here and save the 9th overall pick for their last support, if they really want those 2 heroes.
A little unconventional, but would secure a couple big picks. I'm really having trouble arguing against the Doom. I know that we're harping on it, but this hero has been first ban, first pick material throughout most of this tournament, and for good reason. He accelerates so fast with the stupid Devour Gold. They do grab Earthshaker, though, so someone historically very good against the Faceless Void. You can throw Fissures into the Chrono, help break things up to mitigate damage done while your teammates are locked down, but you're picking the Shaker into a Rubik.
Yep. They're giving GH the belt. They're saying, all right, buddy, you want the MVP? Here you go. Carry us. They're giving you a giant hero. This is probably one of the best position 4s for I can win this game myself. I can do it all if I hit the big spells, so good luck, my dude. They can't fit in a clockwork. The Earthshaker is usually countered from the position 4 or the position 1 in like a Spectre or something, and since the Void's already revealed, they don't really have a lot of good options. There's also like Zeus, but they're going for the Queen.
Dire team ban.
Queen of Pain. Another classic with the Faceless Void and a snap pick on the Veno for Nigma.
Remember, these drafts all started in the best 5 of getting rid of all these gross green heroes, right? Necrophoses and Vipers and Pugnas, and now we've reached a state where they've all been left in because of everything that's happened throughout this best of 5. So
A lot of magic damage now on Nigma.
Yeah, we're gonna have the Weehawk Bat, the Mind Control Venomancer, and we still need our Miracle Hero.
We need something big.
I think Spectre's still probably the ban. Again, when you have a lot of chains done, at least Spectre still does stuff with Dispersion.
5 seconds remaining.
No, that's true.
Would have been more vision for Batrider and Disruptor to work with as well.
Okay, this is a little crazy. But what about
Dire
Wraith
team
King?
bat.
Similar logic of Wraith King versus Doom, Wraith King versus Void. You get caught by the Chrono, you come back with your second life.
It's doable.
Alliances turn
I know
to
he's
ban.
not very popular. We'll see the Doom finally banned out, as well as the Spectre.
Yep. I'm trying to think if there's anything really cheesy they could do.
Like
Meepo.
Morphling game or something?
Just something that's like been left in because of
10
everything.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot Morph's still in.
Morph is still there.
5 seconds remaining.
That is possible. They don't really have like a last pick that would crush it either, necessarily, without really screwing up their lanes.
I think Nigma needs something that packs a punch like that can really take off and break this game open.
It's not that they do something like stupid cheese, like
All right, Morphling ban.
yeah, or like a Pugna or something real, something
just
truly nasty.
knock it down. Pugna is pretty cool against Void. Decrep gives him a really powerful tool to save people that get caught, but
Your game would be so one-track though.
they would have no real carry. That
10
is such a
seconds
bold
remaining.
game 5 strategy, bud. Nigma with plenty of time to think about this
5
over a
seconds
minute, and
remaining.
again,
Honestly,
Alliance.
Wraith King's like legit the only hero left.
Yeah, that like seems good against Faceless Void. Like Troll is still in, but he's been pretty far off the radar. Any other big ones that we're forgetting about? I feel like we've got to be forgetting about
I
somebody.
mean, there's just a lot that don't really like playing versus Void, so like a lot of the other ones aren't even worth mentioning, like Jugs
Yeah.
and whatnot,
Kind of thinking like Luna maybe could be an
They could
option.
Ember. They could one Ember.
Alliances
It's like,
turn
if he's
to
not
pick.
in the lane, TD.
They Terrorblade it.
So,
Well,
and
he has an option at least. You get shut down in Chrono. If you don't kill him in one fell swoop, he might be able to Sunder to reset against the Void. So
Terrorblade is one of his highest win rate heroes. It's like Terrorblade and PA are his
10
two big
For
ones.
Miracle?
Yeah.
remaining.
yeah,
They're his huge, like, he's a
5
79%
seconds
win rate with PA in 29 games. That's pretty crazy. 76% in 46 games on TB. Damn, he plays a good TB. And 6 KDA too.
it also fixes some of their issues of being
Choose
able
your
to
hero.
push towers. Not really great at sieging before that TB pickup.
Wow.
And Brewmaster, one of your favorite heroes, picked
Yeah.
up by Alliance as their last.
Questionable Brewmaster pick as per usual. For the hero is, I mean, S4 is
It'll-
obviously one of the best Brewmasters. I definitely look to him when I want to
Yeah.
look for VODs as to like how to play this guy correctly. I think one thing that he's always been very good at is utilizing the Wind Panda. He'll a lot of Brewmasters, especially people who don't spam it a lot, you'll see them ulti and then immediately the Earth Panda goes. But one thing about S4 is he instantly always invises the Storm Panda and starts chasing. Like he'll send and queue that backline before he worries about the Earth Panda stun, because he knows that like the Earth Panda is so slow anyway that it's kind of, you want that super fast guy just head to the backline to provide the info for your team. So it's kind of cool.
S4 has been playing Brew for a lot of years.
Yes. It's kind of cool here, right? It has the giant Dispel versus the Venomancer Gale. So there's that, since it can be dispelled. You've got it versus like some of the other annoying stuff, like maybe the Vision from Disruptor if he's got like a Thunderstrike on you. You've got Napalm. He's going to clear out some illusions from Terrorblade. It is a pretty cool Storm Panda game. Can they chain stun him to death? They have Bat Rider with no save. That's a little scary. Into Earthshaker, so there's definitely chain stun. They can always just static storm you, which is pretty scary as Brew.
Yeah, they've got some options to shut down the Brewmaster for sure. Man, interesting drafts. I like what Alliance has. I'm with you that I think the Brewmaster's a little risky. The games we've seen, the hero hasn't looked amazing. He's definitely lost some of that lane dominance that he used to be known for.
Oh yeah, what's their combo with the Ignite? I didn't even look. Jakiro and Rubik, so they have Fade Bolt. Oh wait, so Tuckney's is... Yeah, it's still on the cooldown though.
They
Prepare
don't...
for battle.
Who is the 4 here, actually? All right, so FNG takes the Jakiro, so it is going to be Rubik.
Yeah, so it's not a great combo with the Cinder Brew. If you guys probably saw our last game, maybe if you've been watching the tournament for a while, we've seen the Cinder Brew with the Vengeful Spirit, which is pretty sick because it's 20 mana, or 25 mana for the Wave of Terror, and it activates the Cinder Brew since now it's any magic damage. There's no, like, initial need.
But the lore, Trent, I wanted fireballs only.
Oh, thank God. That got nixed so fast. That was, like, not even a week, I think that lasted.
Olger Brewmaster, best off-lane combo in Dota.
Just please don't put us down that road, man. That was a dangerous thing to start.
Yep. Luckily, the community spoke pretty quickly on that one.
Flaming
Yeah,
Lasso no longer works on Morphling.
Yeah. Oh, I see. We're playing the Pokemon MOBA now. Okay, I got it.
That's coming soon, baby. See you later, Dota 2.
Well, speaking of babies, Nico in some trouble. Nice time walk from tree line to tree line. Fissure ends up on the other side of it. Actually, a little unlucky there for Nigma, and Nico will survive that first blood attempt.
Unlucky, more like unskilled, am I right? Dota's not a game of luck or chance. It's iron and hard.
The battle begins.
Heraldist. Alright, Iron Man's going on a mid lane ward scout. Let's see, I'm gonna run behind this tree. Oh, no ward here. Okay, cool. Let me go check the other side. Bam! Sniped him. Iron Man, dude, this guy has been on point with the initial wards. He always
really
gets
has.
them.
Yeah, especially this series. It's felt like every game, RMN just...
Although Miracle usually tips him. Hello. I guess, you know, it's not his lane, so he doesn't care. It's Wea's turn to tip.
Queen of Pain Bat Rider, going to be the matchup mid. I doubt we'll see musical lanes similar to what we saw in the last match. Bounty runes will be even, no big surprise there. Looking up top, it'll be Hanskin S4 up against Miracle RMN. Disruptor and Terrorblade. I keep thinking that Disruptor's a Mirana at first when I just see the mount. Like he's behind a tree and you just see the head. It looks kind of like
I got in the game and I thought it was Wyvern. When he came out of the fog.
That mount's, it's cool looking, but it's a little much.
Has been
killed. GH gets a courier down bottom.
Not a very common thing for a Shaker to do.
Shaker Veno. Kind of an annoying off lane, but one that Nico Baby should be able to handle without too much trouble.
Yeah, much like Earth Spirit, just needs a little bit of assistance in the lane. You need a very strong laner with you, preferably with kill threat, but ideally it's just someone who you're not worried about like getting killed.
Yep.
Or giving away too much to the enemy carry. So how did the first meta go? Miracle's 5 and 5. Brewmaster 2 last hits with a couple of creeps on him, so pretty 90 seconds now of no meta.
She's a fine first meta. There's that
combo.
Cinder Brew combo. He's burning. Yeah, it tickles.
Iron Man and Hanskin just duking it out.
Trading blows.
I don't know, Iron Man's doing some quick maths here on the regen, but once the Fade Bolt comes out, I don't think that trade's in your favor, my friend.
No. Maybe better than it used to be, but... Well, fairly even lanes so far. The mid within 1 or 2 last hits of each other. The safe laners, similar story. Both TB and Void having an okay lane.
It might be another 6 minutes before we get a kill. I think GH is probably the most likely person to die, either him or Iron Man. Although I say that, Miracle's getting awfully close to go over that creep again.
Has a tango ticking. Still has that Fairy Fire also. Who's got the better late game in this one? Both teams have that similar one true hard carry. I feel like their positions are somewhat comparable. Although mid lane, Limp, ooh, gets booped back. 5 stacks of sticky.
I kind of like all the tools they have versus TB. Like, it looks like if he gets in the chrono, he's kind of dead. Between the Sonic Wave and the Ice Path, and there's no save on Nigma.
Yeah, like Fissure is their only half-ass save inside of the chrono, and I don't think that'll be enough.
I would say that concerns me a little bit.
Miracle up top, Cinder Brew, Kinetic Field. Is it going to be enough to save him? S4 looking to pursue. 1 more, 2 more. He's got it. First blood, drawn by the Brewmaster.
You could see him hesitating on that Fairy Fire. He was thinking like, maybe he'll turn. Maybe I can really hold this the last second. I'm going to try and pop it. Yeah. Bit costly on that one.
Good start for Alliance, though. TP down. And, double damage picked up by Limp mid. Gets that 4-minute rune. Now Weehaw might be in trouble. Of all the runes, I thought Limp might blink aggressive and try to go for that.
Yeah, I think,
tempting.
Brewmaster.
Oh, here we go. There's the aggressive blink, and Weehaw's down.
Nice.
Limp just being patient with him. Very good.
Yeah, I think Brewmaster, sure he has some problems. He's not strong as he used to be, but it is a disruptor supporting TB. You know, we didn't necessarily go that deep into it. And even if you don't have the same spam level with the Rubik, because the mana cost is so much higher, like look at RMN. He's just like so squishy.
There's only so much you can do here. You don't have the same kind of spam the Rubik does. They do push back the Rubik. Brew gets off a Thunderclap. Miracle. Plenty of time left on meta. Now gets the salve.
Man, that's an ugly rotation, though. We up here?
Oh, yeah. GH is still holding mid.
Like, super. I mean, he's coming for the rune secure, I guess, too, but... Oh, the full bottle doesn't bottle up your disruptor? Oh. I'm seething right now. Yeah,
oh, mid lane. That's GH going down to a Sonic Wave. That's the problem when you try to do the switcheroo in mid. An underleveled support is going to be susceptible to the big burst of a hero like Queen of Pain. Great deployment of that Sonic Wave for a nice clean kill. Now pushed back in, but hey, she's got a blink.
Yeah, lane's gonna crumble a little bit, and Miracle's really trying to stay up here. It's like he wants one more meta or something, but it's almost jungle time, dude. You are Struxidian.
The CS score is not as bad, but having to buy regen certainly makes a dent in the net worth.
He's just so close to death.
Even with S4 right now on net worth. So that's pretty scary. Bottom lane. FNG now getting pushed down. He'll go down first. Nico looking for the counter kill. Mind control bashed.
They weren't able to get the Ignite top. They almost had a bit of a go there on the Miracle. But not in range for the Fade Bolt, and that sends Hanskin home. So they're running out of juice a little bit here.
And GH down bottom gets that great ward behind the tower. So they are ready to pressure this void. Certainly going to be in the game plan for Nigma coming up.
Limp here. Weehaw. Oh, look at that. He tried to time it with the level 6. That would have been pretty nice to bring back this game, but Limp waited for the haste run. At least he forced the haste run pop before the cooldown was going to be ready for Sonic.
Now he's going to use it down bottom. Yeah, haste rune in. Limp, no Sonic Wave for 20, but the Scream will be enough to set up a kill onto GH. Looks like he'll burn down to the fire of FNG. Meanwhile, up top, RMN caught by S4 and Hanskin. So 2 kills for Alliance across the map, 6-1 in 7 minutes. These lanes going pretty darn well for the Radiant right now.
Yeah, that's the one thing. They have no real offensive potential versus S4 either. He's just 4 armor, 940 HP. He has his bottle too, so. Miracle, I don't know, when do you head to the jungle? I feel like it's coming. It feels like he'll just get more gold there.
Yep, oh, Chronosphere. Down bottom, Nico trying to live. On his way back, the poison and the fissure will find it. Defensive chrono to survive, and now FNG loses his path to retreat. He'll be okay. Well, that's a big win. You kill the Void and he uses Chrono?
Yeah. And Miracle is indeed
Dire's
out of there.
middle tower is under
He's
attack.
seen the writing on the wall here.
And RMN mid. Limp, worried it could be bait. Not going to blink up to the high ground. Instead, just goes top to get that 8-minute rune. It's an arcane. Great rune to have in the hands of the Queen of Pain. Expect a Sonic Wave. Look out, Miracle. They're coming.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, the Quap didn't follow.
What? Oh, no.
Oh, man, that
He
was a free
so
kill.
dead.
With the arcane, I can't believe he didn't go.
It's a, you know, it's a
Radiant's
guaranteed
bottom
creep wave
tower
mid.
is
And frankly,
under
creeps are
attack.
worth a lot. Now he's a rotation down bottom
Dire's
anyway,
middle
so.
tower is under attack.
Nico Baby again, down bottom. Big time damage. Fissure blocking him out. He's down
Radiant's
again.
bottom
FNG,
tower is
limited
under attack.
resources. Limp, pops the arcane rune. Has the Sonic Wave, but pretty limited on mana right now.
And they're after
Nigma
GH,
just-
but he had no
Dire's
TP
top
anyway.
tower is under attack.
And he gets a stun totem. It's keeping Limp locking the trees while the rest of the team focuses on Hanskin. They'll get another kill over there. FNG, Weehaw might go for this. He's still pretty healthy. Lasso up at 5. He's got a few more stacks of sticky coming. There's the blink from Quap.
Dire's top tower is under
FNG,
attack.
4 stacks now. How far are we going, Wee?
Oh, man. Oh, he got him.
The style points, flame break from downtown.
Radiant's bottom tower
And MC will
is
take the
under
tower,
attack.
so that rotation did not pay off for Limp. A single kill on an Earthshaker and then walking the full way home when he had a potential chance to
Radiant's
shut down
bottom
Miracle.
tower
I
is
do love where GH is. He needs to play up here, but they're going to punish this. Oh, man, this sucks. They knew he was coming to this top lane because he's the hero that needs gold the most on Nigma right now, right?
Yep, and they will punish it. Dominating streak now secured for Limp.
Best.
4-0-1. Nico Baby now heading to the mid lane, desperately trying to get this Hand of Midas on the Faceless Void. 10 minutes, no boots even. Still 200 gold off the recipe.
And if there's one thing we know about Game 5s, they almost
Dire's
always
top
drag
tower
out.
is under
People are
attack.
way more hesitant, they play a lot slower, they play super safe, so Midases do tend to pay off.
Yes, Game 5 in Grand Finals tend to be similar to those lower bracket best of one eliminations.
Yeah.
There's just so much on the line for a single game that
Dire's top tower
both teams
is
will
under
tend to
attack.
default into, let's wait for them to make a mistake. Certainly lead to a war of attrition. Some pressure on that tier 1 tower up top for Nigma. Looks like it'll go uncontested, so we'll end up being
Dire's top
basically
tower has
an
fallen.
extended T1 for T1 exchange.
Dire's middle
Potential
tower is
Chrono
under
here.
attack.
Triple. Oh, I don't think so.
Static Storm, Kinetic Field, Dunk. They've got this Void. No Chrono, no Time Walk, and now Hanskin. He's going to be in big trouble. They'll chase him down. He burns to the Bat Rider.
This is where that 6-second TP really hurts. Back previously, this was like Brewmaster's domain. Because we used to have the Brewmaster just like constantly control the jungle for his cores because he could just TP in and go for the split. We had all those Brewmaster Drow lineups all the time, and you like guaranteed one team fight, or at least you're gonna help like neutralize it and get your carry out of there. Not possible with the delayed TP.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, Alliance still holding on to a very small net worth edge. But it's kind of felt like Nigma are the ones to drive this game. They will drop the lasso onto S4 up top. Does have the Brew split. But GH is also here. I don't think Brew's going to be able to find this solo kill.
Queen's coming. He's got another toss too, so he's just setting up.
Oh, Sonic Wave connects on both. Very good. Limp mobile enough to get there and use this space from S4. Whoa!
That's a long
GH
hold.
gets him. All right, not the clean set of pickoffs they wanted. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, a big fight breaking out. Hanskin goes down first. Mind Control barely survives. FNG standing in Plague Wards. He'll be okay. So a 2-for-2 around the map.
Oh, he's going to take out. Oh, the fountain saved him. He was
Oh.
dying to his own poison sting for Hanskin.
Oh.
That was one tick away. 13 HP.
Strikingly even right now.
All right, so that was the Blink Dagger, by the way. I think S1 bought it before he died, so I don't even think he lost anything, at least. But it also was a spree that he completed before he died, which GH got the kill for. So now he has almost 1,400 gold.
Has those boots of travel.
Ah, What
standard
team
build.
would I rather be on? Ooh,
Dire are
this is a
scanning.
toughie.
Let's check in on the Terrorblade. Both carries pretty even. What's TB got coming?
God,
That's the Dragon Lance.
Dire's middle tower is under
I really
attack.
think this Midas on Nico is going to be worth it. I think 25 minutes from now, we're going to be like, man, good thing he bought that Midas.
We'll see.
I think I'd rather be Alliance right now.
I tend to agree. I feel like they're going to be able to get some decent tower pressure going between the Jakiro and the Brewmaster. As long as they can play aggressive with this Blink. Like, I just want to see smokes every time the split's up.
Yeah, and they are going to smoke up right now. I think where the big disparity is in those offlaners. The farm distribution a little more even on Nigma,
Yeah.
giving some to the supports. But the Veno a bit behind compared to where S4 is right now. Blue split up in about 10 seconds.
It's well worth it for where GH is. And because they're smoking mid, they're not going to gank him.
Oh, RMN, a great Static Storm kinetic feel, but isn't even going to be enough. They push mind control back.
Oh, get the grab.
Trying to split, but it'll be denied. They get a 1-for-1 mind control for S4. Now the Chrono comes down. They find the Bat Rider. They find the Terrorblade, but they need to kill him without the Sunder. It's close, but they get it. A 1-for-3. Big setup for Alliance. RMN and GH
Dire's
do
middle
make it
tower
back,
is under attack.
but all three of their cores are dead. Double damage rune on Faceless Void, helping out a lot in that fight.
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, pretty
has
bad
fallen.
when you get the initial kill on the Brewmaster too and still lose it, because now it just means that they can smoke again. There will be a blink by the next engagement though, as GH is just finishing it up, so that will be the major change for them.
Okay, pretty good timing on that. 15 minutes for GH. Pretty solid.
And we're just going for the same builds here. Everyone's gonna God King it up between the Void and the TV. Alvards and Mantas.
Efficiency.
Yes.
SNY for both heroes.
We have a lot of a little short on the lasso here, but he also needs a lot more damage before he commits it because there's a split. There's no static.
Oh, they need some follow-up. A little more. Brew, he's dead. Can't split.
Blink is available here if they clump. GH can't punish.
Radiant's
Mind
turret
control
has been
wrapping
killed.
around the other way. The Quap blinks to the low ground. FNG moving into the tree. Tinkerwood down to try to give them some advantage to fight here. Macro Pyre. Also the Poison Nova though. A big dunk.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Mind control. Probably gonna die. Can they get limp? No, they can't. FNG somehow survives that initial onslaught. He might just live in general. Another Ice Path. This one's off the mark. It's a really back and forth exchange, but now Void's here. No Chrono for 45.
Oh, first hit bash. Oh, 2 bashes.
Oh, oh, this poor Bat Rider. I feel the pain. The Bash Lord is in town. Meanwhile, on the other side, GH and S4, they go blow for blow.
That was like
S4 finds a win
50%
there.
bashes, man. That is brutal. He just needed a little bit more for the time dilation to end, and his bots would have saved him.
So a 2 for 3 overall. The Queen of Pain survives, and it is about a 500 net worth game for Alliance. RMN, oh, close one, but does TP out.
All right, so that ward was sick, as you pointed out. That does so much for you in nighttime. That just gave them a ton of information what was having that team fight. And then on top of that, the Flame Break in combination with the Echo Slam was very unfortunate. GH went in with the Echo, but then he didn't have the follow-up Totem, and he's maxed out Aftershock too. So they missed the opportunity to kill Limp.
Yeah, it looked like that the Echo actually hit, but then, as you said, he couldn't follow up anything else because of the Flame Break. So it could have been even worse if the Flame Break came just a little sooner.
Wow, GH, what a blink. Thought he was dead mid for sure. S4 got a little greedy on the Cinderbrew first.
GH walking in. Okay, blinks back again. Almost into the danger zone.
They are making the Vanguard here, creating a wall between Alliance and Miracle. But Weehaw's leaving his trail of breadcrumbs down here, and they're chasing with the Drunken Brawler.
Void's got the gold for his halberd.
Dire are scanning.
I like finishing that before the SNY versus TV. Right, range carry.
Yeah, meta's pretty nasty.
And he's even breaking off. He's not going to go full God King when he's SNY earlier.
Now initiation, S4 again, caught by the Static Storm, can't get off the split, might still survive, but no. Blending Lasso's there, Sonic Wave connects on a lot, and it sets up the counter kill onto Weeha and GH as they burn down to the fire of the Jakiro. Now Miracle set up on Mind Control, has the Poison Nova, connects on 3.
That was a pretty...
Void on his way in, though. Mind Control definitely going down.
I guess he's just trying to save Miracle, but man, that was greedy. All right, it cleans up one. I remember him killing Honky and trade his life for him, but he's probably dead anyway. Mike FNG with the ward thing, he's dead. All right.
Okay, so it's a 3 for 4. It works out for Mind Control, a worthy sacrifice. DB does live. But again, as he keeps saying, like, there's no Bruce split used and there's no Chrono used. So it is still a favorable plight for Alliance without 2 of their biggest ultimates.
Yeah, how about this guy, Mr. High Ground Ward? Did it again. Just another fight where they're completely under it.
Yep.
You don't often get 2 engagements at that same spot so close together, but paid off once more.
GH working on next. Yule's Scepter for the Shaker.
Okay.
Got a 3K net worth lead for Alliance right now. Nico Baby topping the charts. 1,500 net worth ahead of that Terrorblade. Maelstrom up next.
There's a needed talent for S4 this game. They also got an Essence Ring too, which I think should be for him. Although Limp has it for now.
Yeah, he's hanging on to the Vampire Fangs.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, fair enough.
For the moment. Scouted out here by Mind Control. Those pesky playboards. The 5-man from Alliance is strong though, and they will set up onto MC. No Poison Nova to counter. Chronosphere available, but they are going to find RMN. Bruce Split does go off this time. Still, Static Storm, Kinetic Field. Well played by RMN, but will still cost him his life. S4 doing 2 things at once. Isolates 1 hero and sets up onto RMN on the other side.
Dire's middle tower.
It took so long to kill him because they were trying to get the secondary kill too, or I guess that would have been a triple, but they're smoking up with the Echo Slam. Perhaps thinking about a buyback or a TP play in from Weehaw as he goes back for the runes. GH is hungry.
Not far for the Bat Rider.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Don't know if they're going to find much with this
Radiant's
smoke, and yeah,
top
Miracle
tower
just goes
is
right
under
back to
attack.
farming.
GH is going to run into S4, but not really a hero they can opt for. Mid lane again, it's Mind Control in trouble. Pops the Essence Ring, has a Hood. He needs help.
Yeah, the Hood makes him kind of tanky, and now he drops the ult, but the other way, Sonic Wave comes down. That's going to be 2 kills for Limp before the rest of Nigma can even get there.
S4 ran into GH and Cinder Brewed him too, so he just kind of ruined any hope of him getting there in time.
Yeah.
Did complete a pipe at the very least though, so some additional assistance there for MC. Having a rough game in this one. Surprised he's actually still that high in net worth.
The Veno's not having a fun one. He has been getting off pretty good Poison Novas though.
Good scan here from Nigma, just covering that Roach Pit option. As a lot of them are hiding in the jungle right now in Alliance.
So Miracle not going God King here, Trent. He just wanted S and Y. You got baited. Now he's going for the Scotty.
Whoa.
Craziness, I know.
Absolutely wild stuff.
Just wanted S and Y all along. And Void now has the Maelstrom.
There is also no Orchid on the Queen too, so that's probably part of it as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. What
There's not really any pressure for a Mansa for him, right? Other than time dilation.
Fuels BKB, the field on Quap. Smoke now from Nigma. Moving through enemy territory, hunting in the jungle, and they might find one. Roche attempt from Alliance. They walk into the pit. Right now, Terrorblade is not with Nigma, though. This is risky. They're walking into a 4v5. Onskin, and initiates here. The blitz split does come out despite the static storm. Dunk connects on 3, but the follow-up's not there. The Terrorblade TP's to the outpost. He's trying to get to this fight, but now the Chrono comes down. Hanskin actually died first. The Veno, and I'm kind of surprised that Nigma didn't get more there. Now the lasso on the Void. They want Nico, baby. FNG on the high ground. They'll bring down GH. Nigma, I think they've overcommitted. Buybacks being used now by GH. Not available on FNG. They got a
Miracle out of here.
Weehaw. Sonic Wave, another great wave break, knocks them all to the low ground, but Limp does secure the kill at the cost of S4.
And they got Hanskin too. Man, what a strange fight.
That's a dieback on Hanskin now. So I think Nigma just walked into the Roche pit, all 3 dead without buyback. That whole setup was so strange. Like, Alliance walked into the Roche pit in a situation that felt pretty risky. And then you have a 4v5 where they still can't really kill anything on Alliance.
The Static Storm hits a already ulted Brewmaster. Look at MD ulting Roche, by the way.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I actually really like that here.
And then they reinitiate.
No, they got it. They got the
Goes
kill.
to the Dire, and they get the Aegis. Okay. Now things will reset.
Yeah, and then he didn't get his full chain on GH because I think the Echo Slam hit Limp, but not the Totem. So he got the Yules up to break the rest of the combo.
Yeah, I saw that. It was all very awkward. And even the Sonic Wave, they held it until the very end. Found a kill on, was it Weehaw, I think?
I don't even remember that point. Yeah, I think so.
So at the end of the day, it is still a small net worth lead for Alliance, somewhere about 2,000, holding on to an XP edge also. But there's an Aegis now in the hands of Miracle on the Terrorblade. Is just about even with Nico Baby's Void. There was been 500 net worth of each one, give or take.
All right, but Limp is now terrified because he has BKB. So he is like complete freedom in these team fights right now.
TP's up.
FNG is doing some serious FNG shit here right now. Don't do it, dude. Did not place the ward. I repeat.
Oh, and his TP was even on cooldown. Well, that's going to be a Jakiro versus 4.
It was a bold play.
Punished. Immediate smoke out of Nigma.
Oh, he spent a lot of time in the region with Always Want to Fly. It's a little contagious.
Huh.
Dire are scanning.
Wash your damn hands.
Instant aggressive smoke here as they look for a glimpse play. Maybe a
positioning
sneaky
from
high
Alliance,
ground
though.
ward? Can I get
Tower
something
is
real
under
cheeky
attack.
here, Iron Man? They're ready for it.
Alliance
Working right in that spot.
read that perfectly. Just staying up at the high ground, not even close to the tier 2 tower. Take the no reward, high risk play by standing in between the tier 2 and the tier 3 for no reason. Good discipline out of Alliance.
It's very costly though because you're all high ground, so it's super safe, but you're getting 0 gold income on anyone. And like one guy's farming the creep wave.
It's not great, but you got to respect all those ultimates available from Nigma. It could be a lot worse than just in this last
All right, GH carry us. They say they're all under vision right now.
Kinetic field comes down again. Nico with a chrono on 2. Glimpse back though, not the ideal chrono. As
They're on
survives. Maybe they can bring down mind control. GH also low in the back. They get 2. FNG does go down, but now RMN falls, and it looks like Alliance have taken this one. Buyback used by the Veno, but Nigma not going to commit more into the fight. BB still has the
How you're crazy. He wants to BKB and grab someone for Miracle, but scary stuff.
A little risky, but
I think MC's buyback was fine there. It didn't amount to anything, but he might have been concerned that they were all just gonna like tunnel onto Miracle there. Hanskin should be dead, right?
Radiant's top
There's
tower
Lasso.
is under attack.
they're on him. He's done. Good night, Rubik.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
That top tier 1 falls.
I think S4 had the completely correct play there. Just chase down GH in the team fights, right? That's the goal. He's the big guy who can turn things around as well as like create those perfect moments for the Sunders to happen. You think you're getting the TV, the Echo Fisher comes through.
That's the reset.
S4 is just gone.
Yep, no ulti. And although Liv does have the BKB, didn't use it last fight, and now he's got it. Sonic Wave is available. Can he drop it? They destroy RMN. It's a 1-for-1, and now it's a 2-for-1. FNG on the back. Miracle comes back to life with the Aegis. And Weeha obviously used that lasso, but trying to finish off Nico Baby.
There's a hard kill though. Oh, he missed the scream.
They've got the dunk.
That got GH in there, so he was able to get through with the Fisher. I guess they also had the clumsy net anyway, so.
Couple of tips dropped out onto Nico there. A 3-for-3. Although really a 2-for-3.
And it was a 2K gold swing in favor of the Dire as well.
Radiant's top
As well as
tower is under
3,200 XP for Weeha. What?
That was a big void streak ended. That was an 8x kill streak, 700 gold.
He solo killed someone though, right on the side of that fight. I mean, he killed Hanskin, but 3,000 XP? Holy. Seems kind of crazy. Why did he get 3,000 XP? Maybe it was just the void kill.
That is a lot.
I don't know. That just seems like a lot.
Oh, it is.
But maybe it's just a part of every single kill. That's probably what it was. He's pretty speedy, this guy.
AoE Shadow Strike now up on the Queen of Pain.
Radiant's top tower is
That's a
under
hasted
attack.
Bat Rider in the mid.
He is so aggressive before last was even written.
Okay, forces out the BKB. Doesn't press the lasso, now grabs onto S4. Another good Static Storm kinetic field. They are handling this Brewmaster.
Yeah, S4's getting a little ahead of himself here. Although, to be fair, several times it's worked out that they go on him and the fight just gets turned in their favor anyway without the ulti. So I do get it.
It's gone both ways for sure. And there is something to be said for, it's like, yes, you're using Static Storm to stop the Brew split, but there's also a win for Alliance knowing that Static Storm isn't catching Queen of Pain or killing Void, right? It's always focused on the Brewmaster, and that's part of what you want to do as an offlaner is just take some heat away from your carries. Now that the Scotty's up, it's going to be a Butterfly coming out for Terrorblade, so
yeah,
get your Monkey King bars ready, and oh wait, Alliance do not have any. BKB up for Void first. It's going to be a long window where that evasion will be very effective.
Yeah, he kind of needs it, so I get it.
Yeah, I'd call the BKB a requirement.
Yeah. Hanskin needs to use the shovel though. Every time I kill him, it's ready.
Dig, you bastard!
I mean, I'm guilty, 100%. I you know, I'm not gonna claim any innocence on myself, but you know, I also suck, so.
Radiant's bottom tower is
You know, I
under
played a
attack.
ball. Look, it was a bounty rune. See?
Yeah, there you go.
He was just waiting.
He let it ripen. That's the trick, Trent.
Yeah. We got matching orbs now. TV's had one for a while, but now the Queen will grab one too for the squad.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Not
attack.
really a great carrier. It's, you know, there's a lot. It's always hard
bottom
between
tower
Paladin
has
Sword and the
fallen.
orb, depending on your hero.
Oh, here's the
Lasso
catch.
mid.
Nice lasso from Weeha. Grabs the twin-headed dragon. And down he goes. FNG sideline for 50. Smoke now, Nigma. Maybe eyeing up Nico Baby. Smoke gets broken as they walk a bit too close to the high ground. Not going to find the jump that they were hoping for on Nigma. Next Roche will be up in 2 minutes, almost exactly. Longer respawn.
Yeah, they're getting corralled a little bit here on the side of Alliance, right? Little pickoffs, back to the high ground. Another pickoff, they're smoking, we don't know over there, back to the high ground.
Yep.
Starting to let the lead slip further and further in favor of Nigma. Do we dare check Dota Plus? The XP was pretty heavily in Alliance's favor, has crashed down. Gold as well, heading Nigma's way, and even Dota Plus, now a believer After trusting an alliance throughout this match, it's now also defected. Very slightly in favor of Nigma, 58%. But out they go. Oh, look, jump for one. Where's GH? He's the one that matters most.
Illusion in the front line. Weehaw pressing forward. They've got a glimpse. They force the BKB out of Nico. Weehaw uses his. He goes back in and he grabs the void despite the BKB. Forces a Bruce split out of S4.
Yeah, that was something.
It was bold, but
I think he maybe thought the BKB was like shorter. I mean, that was a 10-second BKB, so.
yeah, exactly.
He probably just panicked and grabbed him because he didn't see anyone else.
I mean, forcing a defensive 10-second BKB on a void is still a victory.
Yeah, he had Arcane. Never mind. That's like, makes it even better.
Oh yeah, Arcane Rune. Glimpse again, S4. Blinks back.
So yeah, you don't really care if you BKB in Lasso. I mean, sure, your own cooldown kind of sucks, but I mean, you're Batrider, you're BKBing constantly offensively, right?
Yeah.
That's one of the things about the hero.
He's definitely not one that I worry about my BKB ticking down.
Radiant's top tower
Brutal
is
stuff for the
under
Void
attack.
though, and even with the Midas just getting outpaced now by this Terrorblade, more BKBs getting queued up, TBs not far off. Although, same for S4. He's looking for Magic Immunity himself.
The window's not very big here. There's still a BKB back now on the Void. This is a dangerous jump.
Jump from Weehaw though, does grab Limp, and they'll be able to kill him in time. The Void, Static Storm stops him, but still pops BKB. Miracle stuck in the Chrono, but there's just no follow-up damage. He is disarmed, but Miracle is sustaining. Gets off a Sunder onto RMN, now the dunk from GH. The counterplay for Limp, and he's bought back. FNG dies and buys back as well. Stolen lasso from Rubik. They need more to kill Miracle, but he's just too big. Doesn't have a Sunder, but it might not matter. He's starting to trade right click. Block down, Miracle low, pulled back in, the Raid Boss falls. But heavy losses on the side of Alliance. They've lost Void, and now the two bought back heroes are the only ones left. That was a 5-for-1, I believe. And now they
Buyback sports now too.
A lot of buybacks in the Radiant. They need to clean this up. Mind control in the front line, taking big time damage.
They gotta
They'll
get
go
out.
down next.
Retreat.
It is time to make the exodus.
Oh man, that's. Oh no, Fable!
Oh, wow.
Odds get it still the stolen play, Wards draws it, gets the vision, and zaps him.
So, 4 buybacks used by Alliance in that fight. Void, the only one that didn't use it, because he cannot afford it.
Yeah, but now Weehaw has roach duty, where he needs to try and solo defend this.
Roche 2, Cheese, Terrorblade has the buyback, but no meta for over a minute. Lasso from the Batrider, grabs S4. There is a Bruce split. He's not going to have the damage to kill him. S4 lives, and now Weehaw on the run. Just trying to make space, though. If he lives here, this is exactly the kind of play he needs to make. Blink Dagger, oh, just in time. That Earth Panda almost found him, but S4 gives it up.
It worked.
It actually worked. Weehaw did it, and you see the friendly tips. He stops the Roche completely.
Dire are scanning.
The scan, nice. Okay, that would have been a little bit unfortunate for them if they'd all still been in as they're leaving. Might have baited like a too fast reaction from Nigma, but they're gonna know they're not in there now.
Yeah, the scan can get you sometimes like that. It's just somebody walking by and you think they're committed.
Oh man.
An intense last game.
Yeah, a crazy last
Now
fight even.
Big lead for Nigma now, 12,000. And there's that BKB on Miracle.
It doesn't feel like a 12K lead. I don't think it's as like daunting as the number suggests. Just because we have this big combo, the Void, Sonic Wave, Jakiro, like you're caught inside again. There's still no big save, right?
On Sting, glimpse back. That'll be a freebie for Nigma.
Do we have a hero of the series here though? The first and last game?
A hero of the series.
Disruptor, you know, I guess first, fourth, and fifth game.
Starting to feel pretty
damn
darn
good.
good. Yeah. It's like, even though we talk about how crappy he is in the laning stage, it seems like bearable. You know, like he makes up for it in so many other aspects of the game that it's not that bad. 4v5 now. Smoke from Alliance will go in on the GH. Static Storm, Kinetic Field tries, and now the Chrono follow up Sonic Wave, but Miracle does get Roche and the Aegis. It'll cost him GH and RMN.
Man, mind control. He's got no friends left.
Yeah, they only get FNG. A big fight for Alliance still. 2 supports on the sideline. Weehaw, Miracle, the only 2 left alive on Nigma. A 2v3, but still some time on the Metamorphosis. Miracle's here. Nico on the run. Does have a halberd. Also the support from Queen of Pain.
He could dispel that haste room, but I guess he's still Blink and BKB, so can't really go for Limp.
BB just a little too slow.
That seems problematic for Alliance, that the fight went that way and they still kind of just go even. I mean, they get the Aegis and the Cheese, which is obviously quite terrifying moving forward.
It felt like a pretty big win for Alliance, but they're going to have to do that a few more times. Really hoping to deny Roche out of all that. Tier 4 items, though, coming out. And an Illusionist Cape for both teams. Terrorblade, very happy with that one.
Yeah, slot that one right in.
I'm just going to move my Dragon Lance to my neutral item now. That's pretty cool.
Something.
S4 up top, Static Storm, Kinetic Field, but where's the follow-up?
Just freaking him out here or something? A deflection? Dead.
Okay.
All right, never mind.
They've got the follow-up.
It's too fast.
Still 18 seconds on split.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Mid lane, Weehaw doing his stuff again here. There's the BKB out with lasso.
Against the whole team, he does have some backup. Not able to pull Void in No Man's Land, but that was the Void's second BKB.
All right, man. You see that? He waited home for a glimpse back. That would have been filthy.
No buyback on S4, and they know it. It's still on cooldown for another 3 minutes. This is 4v5. No Static Storm, no Lasso, but both up in less than a minute.
As RMN solo Static Storm pick off one of the Marax here.
It's starting to look like it. Aghanim's is also about to be delivered. Here's the glyph from Alliance.
Oh man, if he can keep that hidden, that could just completely destroy someone.
The Void
That is
or the
so bad for Nico, baby. His game just got a lot, because he's gonna try and dive in with his MKB.
Yep.
And get burned. And I love this smoke up too.
To keep RMN invisible. Creeps.
Oh, Nico, baby, we hardly knew you. You can just see it coming.
RMN is ready. A nice defensive sunder there. Dunk on the back line.
He's gone, baby.
It's a pretty deep dive, but Void has no BKB. That's 3 on the sideline now. No buybacks available. Nigma about to do it and take first place in Dota Pit 2020.
Oh, it's RMN. They call him the kid, the buster, the closer with the Aghanim. Oh, I love this hero. You just got no option. You think you got a plan. You think, I'm buying out MKB. We got the damage. We can kill the Terrorblade. And then suddenly, all snapped away by a simple Aghanim Scepter. Went to the lair, picked it back up, and took the game.
Not just that he got it, it's that he kept it secret too. So the reveal was in the perfect fight, the perfect time, the clincher to end this in style. 39 to 38. It's Nigma that take the whole damn thing.